Warning, this podcast may cause brain rot. Side effects include unfiltered hot takes, messy recaps, and an undeniable soft spot for three wildly opinionated co-hosts. I'm Haley.
I'm Paige.
And I'm Aaliyah. Welcome back to Brain Rot Babble, the podcast where you choose the shows and we dissect every twist, turn, and questionable decision.
Whether you're a super fan or just casually curious, join us as we recap the drama you pretend you're not watching.
Welcome back, Babbler Babes.
Don't call me babe.
Don't call you babe.
Literally, seriously, don't.
I call everyone babe.
As someone who does call everyone babe and girl, gender inclusive, I feel Maya on this, unfortunately. And to anyone I've ever called babe that is uncomfortable with me calling them babe, go fuck yourself.
Literally, sorry, not sorry. Who gives a?
Okay.
Aaliyah, yeah.
We'll get into it.
I just feel like
I don't care. Go ahead.
it's literally so cultural, and it's what hot girls do.
It is.
Hot women are calling people babe. Like, I'm sorry, but like, over familiarity is hot as long as you're not invading anyone's personal boundaries. Like, come on.
And he would claim it's a personal boundary, but it's not like she's just calling him babe. She's calling everyone babe. So
Literally.
I have less patience. Look at Aaliyah's face. Aaliyah she hates this.
Devil's advocate, semi, because I get it. The first time I saw it, I took it as someone in a relationship, not even a relationship. If I'm like courting or like just gotten to know someone, I hate when people call me babe or love immediately because you don't know me. But men don't be saying babe and love as casually as women do. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Okay, but I think this is very different in the sense
that's what I'm
of
about to
like, if you were dating someone of Hispanic heritage, maybe that guy might call you mommy. You know what I'm saying? Is you gonna be turned off because a beautiful Dominican man is calling you mom?
No.
Send him
That
my
is
way.
very true.
I can't call him Poppy,
right?
but I can call him babe.
I don't do Poppy. I don't do Daddy. I don't do none of that.
None of it.
Yeah, because I don't see it as a casual saying, but I get what you're saying, Paige. Like culturally, that is the thing.
Yeah,
And I guess I didn't think of it in the sense of her being like culturally like different. I just received it as someone who doesn't like to get like, I don't like pet names in the first 2 weeks of knowing each other, and they've known each other for 3 days.
Imagine if Huda went to Jeremiah and said, "Don't call me bro. You're not my family, and that's reserved for my family." What do you call your siblings?
No, you mean if
Call your siblings their name.
Well, I mean, like, I'm saying anyone, like any partner, any coupled up that was coupled up, and like something because he calls her bro all the time. They call each other bro. Like, it's
right.
To each their own. But like, imagine if, because bro is obviously something that Jeremiah says naturally. It comes naturally to him. Imagine if she was like, "Don't call me bro. I'm not your bro."
No, real. I mean,
some people are like that. I'm not
some
sure.
people are
Fuck off
like
and
that.
don't date, which is honestly, you know what? We will get to Menace, and Amira.
Terrace. But yeah, we'll get to all
long
that.
lost nephew.
I felt so bad for Amaya when Charlie called her Amira, but that's her new name to me. Okay, well, before we dive in, we're heading into week 2 today, Babblers, and we are so ready for tonight. But we've had such a fun week watching week 1 of Love Island USA. Outside of watching this show, watching TikToks, living, eating, sleeping, breathing Love Island, what else is going on with you two?
Oh God, what else is going on with me?
Yeah.
You're
going to Solid Core. You're working out.
Period.
Yeah, literally just my, like, usual routine. Workout, go to work, come back. I mean, I feel like I've been trying to implement a lot of healthy habits that I used to have that, like, I don't know, like a healthy meal prep. Like, I made like quinoa and beef stuffed bell peppers. Like, those are really good. I've been doing my little 60 to 90 ounces of water, which, like, one of my friends was telling me, like, that's too much water. Like, you don't need to flush yourself that much. But I was just like, shut up, because you don't hate her. Like, literally, do they even
How
know
are you mad at hydration?
Literally.
You're mad because I'm glowing and you're not.
Period. And then I've been going to the gym on my lunch break, which I feel like makes the work day go by so much faster. If you guys don't know, like I am a commuter and I work in the office. So I feel like
A commuter.
literally like in it, like literally. But I feel like using a portion of my lunch break to like hit the gym like makes me feel like I'm not there. So yeah.
Is
Real.
there
You
a gym
also
at work?
Yeah, so it's like a multi-office building type situation, and it has a gym, and it's like a very nice, like very involved gym. So like I run and then I'll do weight training, and then the next day I'll run, and then the next day I'll weight train, and then Friday I just
In there.
chill.
and
Yeah.
then when are you going
There.
to Legree?
So I do that like maybe Thursday.
Agree.
Right. I mean, technically it's not Pilates, like it definitely is Legree. But I go Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So no
So,
days. When is your day off? Sunday?
um, I mean, like,
Look, you know
so
what?
ever
That's
since the
enough.
pandemic,
Honestly, I've heard enough.
literally, like,
I
ever since the
love the
pandemic,
gym.
I'm not into a like full rest day. I'm into active rest days, so I'm always gonna get in some type
He has an obsessive personality, and when
Like, fuck
targeted
me.
towards the right thing, my girl takes it to the moon.
And I honestly, I want to stop talking about it because I'm fucking jealous.
But anyways, that's me. What have you guys been up to?
Literally, Paige, you're talking about your working out, and I'm ordering Jersey Mike's because I'm so hungry.
You know
So
what? It's good, fat, carb, vegetable. It's all there.
and then some. Okay.
I love it. Yeah, of course you got to get some chips.
The spicy dill pickle every time. Every
Heck,
time.
Nikki did her thing with the spicy dill.
What took them so long? How long were they sitting on that one? That
Right?
recipe.
I want to write her a letter.
Who was in product and development? Because I need to know. You need a raise. They're the best thing. Best thing.
Oh.
I started a new job this week.
Good.
Days ago. So, as you all know, babblers, I have been, serving. Literally. No, but I've been a waitress for the past couple of months because I was laid off. Gotta love the economy, but staying positive, staying hopeful, landed somewhere great.
Even
And
better.
I was somewhere great because I had a moment on my first day where I was like, of course, these are my cards. I'm supposed to be here because guess who works at my company and is currently not there because she's filming season 50 of Survivor.
Who?
Suri.
Camilla. They had a watch party for her, the entire company. And I was like, are you being so fucking
So you were already a fan and now you're locked in. We are committed.
Now I have to go look. I'm like,
win.
Paige, just know that Camilla was on this most recent season of Survivor and was robbed. Honestly, carried the winner to not single-handedly. They were basically a duo.
The winner were a duo who knew they would never be able to split the vote far enough from each other to sit in the final three. And she out before the final three, and he won. So it's still on the sword for him.
And in the reunion, everybody said that if she was at Final Tribal, they all would have voted for her. It would have been they wouldn't have even voted for the other people that were she would have won in a landslide.
Oh, that broke my heart. I screamed when they said that. So on Monday, when they were like, "Oh yeah, like someone who works here was on season 48 of The Survivor," I said, "Who?"
Tell me now.
And they were like, "Yeah, she made it towards the end." I said, "Camilla." And they were like, "Yeah," and I was like,
"You were like hoping it was Star." You're like,
"Is she in your same department?" Oh wait, no, I just saw her occupation. No. Okay, but
she's an engineer.
Really
but I went and looked at her calendar, and it's blocked off.
What does her what is her out of office? Does it say out of office season 50 Survivor?
I'll have to look. I'll bring it back.
Okay. Do your background.
That's so cool.
While she's away, I need you to talk to her manager. We can bring her colleagues onto the pod. Be tell us how Camilla drafts emails. How is this connecting to her strategy?
Let's not talk about too much. Don't jinx it. Let the universe take it from here.
Take her,
Real.
on it and let it be.
take her
No,
to $1
that's
million.
Get on
so
its way.
cool.
Because what do they say? You make plans, God laughs. Amen.
In your face twice, 3 times
See?
over. Okay.
Now
Okay.
you're just in a better place. What the hell? What the hell?
Right. And I'm like, this
What the
is
hell?
where I'm supposed to be here talking about Survivor with the people on Survivor. Like, put me in the mix, babe.
Period.
I love
But
it.
on the other hand, in my other job, because I am still a waitress, because extra money is welcomed over here.
Always.
But I did a closing shift on Sunday, y'all. Okay, so my building is 3 floors, right? There's like a main bar, there's a tiki bar, and there's a roof bar.
Come on, Steps.
5 different food, different cocktails on each floor. So it's like 7 o'clock. It's slow as shit. And I'm at the outside section. I get 5 tables the whole night. Anyways, boring as hell. I'm there from 3:45 until 12 o'clock. But a group of girls are coming in, and it's like one girl's birthday. I open the door. I'm like, oh, hey, girl, we rented out the place for you. Come on in. And I look, and I'm like, that looks like my cousin. It's my cousin, who I've seen like 5 times in life. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
Wild.
celebrating her friend's birthday. She grew up in Savannah. They're all from Savannah. Anyway, they go to the roof. Around 10:30, they come down from the roof, and there's a couple sitting at the oyster bar, which is right at the door. And those people were on a date. And then I'm standing in the service station, and I just hear screaming. Them hoes is going at it.
Your cousin's group and the date
My
people.
cousin's group and the date group. My cousin's not really involved. She's kind of stood to the back. And it was more so the birthday girl and the girl on the date, because the dude on the date was the girl's ex-boyfriend. And he was with a girl that he had told her was his cousin.
I mean, it might be his cousin.
It wasn't his cousin, babe. They were on a date.
No,
I
mean, he could have been on a date with his cousin. People do that. But
They was kissing and holding hands.
wow. So
They were
do
the
you
only
feel like he
people at
showed
the
up
oyster
there?
bar.
So did he show up there on purpose because he knew it was her birthday and she was gonna be there for her birthday?
I feel like he
gonna show up to your party?
he couldn't have known. He
He
could.
couldn't have known. And
That is
but I'm
so
saying
wild.
they are yelling so loud, like people are out, like up from their tables at the oyster bar. I'm standing at the wall like this.
Did they call the cops?
Absolute. And I'm standing there, and I'm like, where is blank, our manager? I turn around, he's standing behind me. I said, are you gonna do anything? Or we're just gonna watch?
He's
these-
watching.
They're like physically
so
fighting. They're
good.
yelling. They're yelling at each other. And she's like, ain't no bitch gonna touch me. I beat all y'all bitches up. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Y'all ain't never gonna jump me. So we're like, okay, everybody has
God, I
to go.
love a good
Everybody has to
fight.
go outside, but the couple hasn't paid. So it's like somebody has to stay back here and pay this tab. The girls gotta go. But it's like, who on the date? Are we splitting this? Are you paying? Am I paying? Like, what's going on?
At this
he's
point,
paying.
you're paying because your ex-girlfriend and her posse just beat my ass.
Right,
Well,
right.
no, they didn't. They're not physically fighting. They're just yelling.
Oh, they're just yelling.
Yeah, they're just yelling. So I think that's why everybody wasn't really in a rush to like, but then they started getting really close. Anyway, they get them apart and they're trying to figure out who's staying and just talking. The birthday girl leaves. After a while, she comes back around the corner, 90 to nothing, threw her drink in that man's face and said, what? Cross that bitch head.
What a queen! What a queen! What?
That hoe out of there so fast.
Stealth mode.
And then we had to
Stealth
close
mode.
the blinds at the restaurant because she was standing outside like this.
I know that's right.
She
You
wasn't coming
better.
down. She wasn't coming down.
Did this 3
And
hours ago. We've been so slow.
Babblers. Let me tell you. Allegedly, someone has told me that throwing a drink in someone's face, that's the way to when the
And I told that
person
story to Haley yesterday.
right.
Said I've seen this movie twice now.
We've seen this film before. And I feel like I've heard about this legend
I think
once
you
or
have.
twice.
Because
And
I'm gonna tell you, my friend who be doing that, it shuts them
She
up.
be doing it.
She be doing
to those that need it done.
to those that need it, and it literally. She says that it leaves the person stunned and it ruins their entire night. They can't
Yeah.
do shit else after that drink is thrown on them. You thought you was about to leave and recap this and go get another drink and no, baby, you need to go home because you're
Good
sick.
night.
You're sick. Go home. Bye-bye. Thanks. You look like you pissed yourself. Good night.
Is there like a tier? Is there like a worse drink you could do? Is it like red wine and then bottom is like vodka?
Oh my, I feel like
they're like heavy margarita with like some agave in it, you know?
yes, I think
Buzzy
red
fall
wine.
Close too.
Red wine's gonna be the worst for the close, but like honestly, allegedly any drink and the larger the drink is, and especially if it's alcoholic and you instead of doing like the on top of the head, you do the
In the eye, like face.
She did one of these.
yeah, period. Because what are you gonna do?
Left hand to the bitch. She knew the combo. She was like,
She's done it. She's been here before.
Right. I'm
She's
like, I'm
been here
wondering
before.
how, like, what I want to know the wind up that was happening in the background that then she like squirreled it in to just make that happen.
I literally said, there she go.
She's like a flash of a vision. Like nobody even saw her really do it. It happened so fast.
It's such a like television move. It's such like an unrealistic, like it feels like a scene out of a movie that like people don't know how to react to that type of thing. So
yeah, I would. And I mean, you're mortified. How many people
I get to throw a drink in somebody's face one day?
I do too. Maybe in like an improv class or like in a theatrical setting.
I want a bitch to piss me off, and I hope it's a man. Oh, and I just take my drink and I'm just like, you know what? Playing with me.
Yeah. Maybe a random man, not somebody I never want to be that mad at somebody that I know or care about. So it's like, I don't wish that upon myself.
Right.
You know what? Let's just
never want to be
this weekend. Come to my backyard and let's just practice. Let's just the drink. Not people are like, what the fuck is going on at this house?
Do it to your dad for Father's Day.
Honestly, I'm like, Dad, weird idea, but everybody's doing it.
That's not update. Sorry, long-winded.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, honestly, my life's not that
hilarious.
exciting. My life's not that exciting. I'm so happy that your job is going well and that you love your job, love your company, love the team. Have a cool ass coworker. I don't work with a Survivor contestant, so maybe I need to switch company. I'm just kidding. I love my job, but my life's not that much different. My dad and my stepmom are coming this weekend, so we've got some family coming into town. My nephew's coming into town, so
so sweet.
yeah, I've got some stuff to get ready. I'm making these little ceramic dinosaur things for him to paint for his dad and for my dad. So we're gonna do some stuff. I need to go get toilet paper. I need to go to Costco. I must go to Costco tomorrow.
To go to, but I bought toilet paper already, so no need.
I hate that the barometer of can I go to Costco is how much toilet paper do you? It's like there are so many other things at Costco, but it's like, do I need toilet paper? Yes.
I know, like
bags. What am I going for?
I feel like I'm always seeing those like TikToks about Costco steak, Costco crab legs, Costco chicken. Like,
so good. Well, no, when we go to Costco, Aaliyah knows this. I will buy a week's worth of their prepared meals and just say I'm not cooking for a week. Their chicken stir fry is so good. It is delicious. It's amazing. Their quesadillas are also good. Their meatloaf is okay.
oh my God.
Yes.
Taco's amazing.
I love a meatloaf.
I do too. You know who has the best pre-made meatloaf is Trader Joe's.
They do
No,
the
no,
turkey
no, no, no.
meatloaf. It's a good one. My mom makes
Maybe I'll
it.
try it.
I mean that.
Real.
Well, duh, homemade meat. I'm saying store-bought pre-made meatloaf. I think Trader Joe's does it the best.
One?
I miss
I'll
it.
have to try that.
As much as I love it, I've never tried to make one.
Remember that time I gave you that meatloaf? And it was all sausage. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I like made this meatloaf.
It was so fatty.
The New York Times cooking, and it called for sausage and beef, and it just ended up being super fatty. It was actually like we ate it once, and I was like, I can't eat this again. And so I gave some to Aaliyah, and I was like, enjoy this sausage brick, basically. And so I need to try it again. I need to try it again. Okay, let's dive in, babblers. Week 2 starts tonight, but we have had so much happen in the last. Time feels like it stood still. I can't believe it. We're 8 episodes into this bitch already.
Like, what?
Ow! How did we get here? I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we have our couples as they stand today, and that's what we're going to spend the next determined amount of time talking about, is how our couples got here and what we think about what's going to happen to them.
I have my favorite babblers because I forgot a very, very important part of my update before we get into it.
Oh, go back.
Undetermined. I went to the beach this last Saturday.
Oh my God.
Where we live, everybody knows we live in Savannah. I don't really care. You go to Tybee Island, there's one way in, one way out. We're leaving the beach around 6 o'clock. There was a deadly accident and they closed down the bridge. You could not leave or come in for an undetermined amount of time. We were stuck on that island until 11:30.
Oh my God.
So, and they left to go at like 2.
Yeah, we went to the beach at 2 o'clock. We spent the entire day on that island. I've never wanted to commit murder before.
And we went to St. Simon's on Sunday, so we didn't go to the beach with them on Saturday, but we were thinking about it. And in hindsight, I have never been more thankful to bow out of, like, I had so much FOMO because it was Aaliyah, it was like sisters, like it was Lindley K, it was like this whole girl squad, and I wanted to go so badly. Literally. But I was like, we have to go to the beach all day tomorrow in St. Simon's. And so I was like, let me just say no this time. And thank God I did, because I had to go and I had to go feed Noodle and Birdie and let him out because Mama was stuck. Mama had abandoned them. She had to phone a friend. Let's delve in. We have 1, 2, 3, 6 couples heading into tomorrow night's episode. And so we're going to go through couple by couple, just talk about how they got here, what we love about them, what we don't love. And hopefully that, I think, will kind of encapsulate all of the major things that have happened. And babblers, you know what the fuck is going on. Y'all have watched it. Right. You're just as in the weeds as we are. So I know we don't need to educate anyone here. But let's start with Charlie and Hannah. We're going to go from like least interesting, problematic, least camera time to most. We want to save the meat for the end of the app, but we don't want to leave any of our islanders out. So let's start with Charlie and Hannah. What do we think? Not much. I don't think about them, I don't think.
Actually attracted to each other. I mean, I'm glad she chose him over Austin, just because I don't want Austin to have any like playtime.
Chose Charlie over Austin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But something about him rubs me the wrong way. And I know it's because I don't trust blonde women. I'm sorry. Blonde people, adult blondes throw me off.
Which I still don't understand this theory.
Like, why the fuck hasn't the blonde faded away?
No, maybe it just feels too pure. It feels too true to source immediately for me. Like, your bloodline hasn't washed out in any way. Like, y'all have been doing this for generations. That's crazy. So I'm already a little skeptical. But
I don't mind adult blondes. I just want to make that clear. I have nothing against people of any hair color. You are.
And not saying they're the worst people. I'm just saying, I think just like at my core, that's why I'm apprehensive.
And you know what? This is unconscious bias it's conscious. You know what I mean? She's aware of it. And I think she's working on it. You know what I mean?
Just like they say, I have blonde friends. I know blonde people. So that doesn't make me colorist.
You went to school with blondes?
I went to school with blonde people. Like, my school was predominantly blonde people.
I know
you've broken bread with blonde people.
Okay. Mi casa es su casa.
You would give a blonde person the shirt off your back.
I would help them.
Don't go that far. Don't go that far. She's like, I would go to Walmart and buy them a pack of Hanes t-shirts. But I don't know about mine.
But I think outside of her being blonde, it's the over sexualization of her looking innocent. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that she's playing like this,
but look innocent.
I mean, like, it's the doe-eyedness, like, of her. I don't know. Everything she does.
Because if we're
going,
going like people looking innocent, you could say the same thing about Chelley. She looks very young, doughy.
but she doesn't like in her sensualness.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of her like in that
This
face.
girl is either. I think you just don't like blondes. I would have not that I
think
care to stand up.
not in a bad way. Like,
Yeah,
not,
like not to stand up for Hannah or anything, but I'm not seeing this, sister.
I can kind of see what Aaliyah is talking about when she first and I don't know, maybe I'm biased. Yeah, I gotta do some internal bias.
We all need to check our privilege here.
But when she is in the baseball challenge, I don't know. I think she was going from like second to third base. Or when she was going in to do the popsicle thing with Ace. And I don't even want to try to make the face because I feel like it's going to be so dumb. But it's like that. It's pornographic. Like, it's not even sexy.
Soft porn to me.
Honestly, maybe I watch a lot of blonde people in porn because it's just like, that's just, it's like, let me try. Let me do it. It's like, but I don't even have the filled lips. It's like,
what the hell y'all be looking like when y'all do that?
I don't know.
But let me tell you. I don't know what I look like when I do that, okay? Because it's in the privacy of my bedroom and right. But and I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna
your marriage, huh?
Yeah. So I understand where you're coming from. I think that some of the faces that she makes read as pornographic.
Or maybe she's just trying too hard. Maybe she should have gotten the pie in the face for that one. Who knows? But
there's something
about her that doesn't just vibe, twin. That's what I want to say.
And let me say this too. I am acknowledging the hypocrisy in what I'm saying, because in that exact same challenge, Cierra's bouncing that ass in a split and Alondria is shaking her cheeks like she's getting paid to do it. But when maybe this is also me taking on Huda a little bit, but like, you just got here, like, chill out. You don't need to come in that hard. You know what I mean? Like, take it down a peg.
Did we not say that we needed a fucking blonde bombshell?
Yeah, but
like,
wasn't what I was picturing.
I want Chloe. I want like a Chloe from Love Island UK. Aren't you on that season? Or was that the season before?
That's like season 8.
Okay. So Chloe's loading.
Chloe.
She was the one that was with Toby.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Remember Toby.
What
I'm saying, Hannah is prettier than Chloe.
Don't do Chloe like that.
I'm not saying anything. I love Chloe, but like, she looks like a Phineas and Ferb character.
She does have like kind of an animated face. I agree. I was not thinking of them like in physical appearance. Like,
yeah, and she has 2 strands of hair.
It's washing Chloe for sure.
Paige got to jail. She
has 2 strands of hair, but I'm so sorry.
Everybody there, they live by, I'm sure they would have healthy hair if they weren't getting extensions every 6 months, but they keep getting extensions and that balds you.
I literally can't say anything.
We've been talking about Charlie and Hannah too long. We said we were going to speed, but that's
Hannah does look like Sydney Sweeney. Have we seen her in something else?
Now, girl, Sydney Sweeney is fine. That girl don't look like. Okay, we gotta stop talking about this because we all do not agree on this at all.
I feel like maybe she doesn't look like Sydney Sweeney, but I think she's trying to exude Sydney Sweeney, Sabrina Carpenter energy. I think she's trying to find that lane.
So is it gross when Sabrina Carpenter does it? Do y'all not trust Sabrina Carpenter?
Let me tell you.
I just said this. I just said Sabrina Carpenter doesn't read as sexy to me because she looks like young. The girly pop thing, it doesn't ooze sex. She's beautiful. But like when I think of it's because they're blonde. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
For me, that's not it.
So I want to be
clear. For me,
because I know it doesn't make sense.
For me, it's not because she's blonde. It is just, I think that she is doing a lot with her mouth, her face, like her, and it's very much like fuck me face. It's not, I'm sexy. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what the hell y'all be looking like in the
You know what? Y'all talk about Charlie while I pull up a fucking still frame of this fucking face to show Paige.
I thought you were gonna pull up a still frame of you. I'm like,
no, I actually don't want to see that. No, that is Patreon content. Actually,
no, that's an example of what y'all be looking like in the bedroom. Because
no thanks.
I think the point is, child, don't get me started. I don't have sex, but if I did, I would have a sex face. No, y'all know what is so funny though?
But she's not having sex. She's doing a baseball challenge.
Oh, well, yeah.
Keep it to yourself.
Like everyone has that face. It's not the face, it's the where we are. And I don't know.
My favorite thing to do is to oh my god, this is so stupid. But make the exact same face the guys make it back to him. Tell him how fucking
Allegedly, if you did
stupid you
have sex.
look. The fucking
Shut up, Paige. Because that you would do some shit like that. You really would do some shit like that. I'm
enjoying that. They be enjoying that thing.
I'm literally looking at this
girl. They ain't looking.
This butter challenge and just how gross all this fucking butter is all over them and popcorn.
No, the popcorn literally looked like I can't.
That challenge was disgusting. Anyway, I don't believe they'll be together long. I think the way Hannah keeps saying that Charlie is her type on paper, like, yeah, but somebody's gonna come in and be about her. She's blonde. Here's the still frame if you're watching.
It's not even a still frame. Just look at how she licks his body. She
knows how to keep eye contact. I don't know, guys. Like, I'm not hating the girl. You know
I'm
what
not hating. I'm not hating either. I don't want to send her home. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's something about her that I'm like, maybe I need to see more. Because right now, all we're seeing is her basically like give POV eyes. That's all we're getting from her. And her eating chips with pie shit all over her face. And what is that even? What is that supposed to look like? You know what I mean? What am I supposed to think about?
True. Got nothing to say because I like the theatrics of it all. Hell, don't come in my goddamn bedroom. Next, Cierra and Nick.
I love them.
I know you want to talk about Cierra. That's why.
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna get the floor.
Babblers. I think I'm in love with Cierra.
I love her. I think when you were saying earlier in the group message that you thought you were obsessed with her, like, no, I spent a good 25 minutes on her TikTok, Instagram, and like whatever other socials she had because I was like, one, I love the way she dresses. I love her hair. I love her makeup. I'm like, she's such a vibe.
And I love her. She and Alondria, I think, are the most like empathetic and like group think of like not group think but just like they kind of help everyone I think calm down, rationalize things. Like she's always checking in on people, she's always hugging people, and like people are confiding in her. I love that.
Are the moms of the villa, like without calling themselves the moms of the villa.
Yeah, I love it. Like, and they're so supportive. Like, they're so supportive without like trying to tell you what to do.
Exactly. Right. Like when Amaya was getting really upset after the challenge, and Cierra's like, "Well, they don't really know you. Like, I think we need to like just give it some time. It's not that. It's just a game." Like, she's always trying to, I think, help everyone feel a lot better. And I think that just everything, the way that she moves in the villa, I have no notes for her. Like she is doing everything. I think the way that a mature person would navigate, even with Nick kissing Belle-A. Like I think the way she handled that was better than how any other girl has handled feeling like in a love triangle. It's one of the best responses I think I've seen in Love Island in a while.
A little bit.
I think it was a good response, like if we're thinking like realistically and how people should act in the real world. But I think like for TV, I did want a little bit more. Granted, I did vote on our poll that it wasn't that deep. But even though it's not that deep, this is cable television. Make it that deep.
I'm
like,
glad.
Why did she have all this big reaction in the dressing room about that's not okay? He's not going to get away with this, only to sit down at 45 seconds later.
No, because I feel like people be doing that. Like when you're with your homegirls, you're like, "Oh yeah, when I see him,
I'm talking about for TV. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but she even said it. She literally said it in her confessional. She was like, "I was gonna tear him apart, and then I saw his big green eyes, and I just like, I folded." She said, "Well, I'm shocked it wasn't the zit because the zit is the newest bombshell in the villa."
Oh my god!
Give it a mic. It was
Let's acknowledge the fact that our last episode ended on Cierra coming into the villa and just the fallout of Cierra and Nick becoming Cierra and Nick and
real
Dasha.
Oh,
You know?
You know,
I always
honestly,
think he was gonna choose here.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, had he chose Bella, it would have been boring. I'm sorry, but like she had to go. She wasn't really gonna get into it like that. And honestly, it didn't feel authentic. It felt like she was like compromising her morals a little bit, which is like not even something that I want to see her do. Like, if you don't like to get down like that, girl, don't get down like that. Um, and honestly, I wanted Sierra to have more screen time. So again, not super sad about the whole Bella thing. Maybe it would have been nice had they brought in another bombshell like at that exact moment instead of dumping her. But I mean, somebody had to be the first to go. And since Yulissa
Yulissa.
left on her own, it
Yeah.
the next best choice was Belle.
Ash. Yeah. I don't miss her. I can't say
I
that I miss her
don't.
on my screen, unfortunately. I knew that she wouldn't be there long because I don't not to say like I couldn't see anybody connecting with her, but like I low-key couldn't see anybody really connecting.
Right.
Because Nick was always gonna choose Sierra, and then what was she gonna do?
Right.
Maybe Austin. No, because Austin's trying to freak out.
But
Like,
I mean,
not.
even in like the new people coming in, I think, especially knowing that they have probably seen this week's episode, like some of the episodes, they
Mhm.
already have this perceived idea of who she is, so they're never gonna be like
Y'all, what
real
threw
about
me was
that. What?
she kissed once on the show and went home with a bruised fucking lip. These
That poor baby.
girls,
Sit there immediately.
these girls and the lip biting, and they all have filler. I'm like, you need to tell these men to stop biting your fucking lip. Like, you cannot
Literally.
handle that. Your lips are already at their max, and you're stressing them the fuck out. Please
And my
stop.
thing is, when did opening your mouth all the way become the requirement for the beginning of a kiss?
Last
Like,
night,
every
I
time
was
they
so
all go
grossed
in
out.
for the makeout, they just go.
I literally was like, you know, you can go up slowly. You can go
Right.
in and just kind of approach for, I mean, the art of kissing is lost, I think, on this villa. It's
But I think
gone.
because it's so fast, they just open their mouth because they're trying to like disassociate. Probably, honestly,
Literally, and I think it's because there's like no true like passion behind it. Like nobody really cares that they're kissing the person that they're kissing. They're kind of just doing it because it has to be done. Maybe that has something to do with it. I
Yeah.
don't know. But
I
yeah,
don't
the baby
know.
bird feeding mouth kiss. Ooh, I'm tired.
It's too much. The tongue sucking, it's
I'm
like
so sick of seeing everybody's tongue.
I'm over it. I love Alondria, boots down, but
Every time she goes
that's
for a kiss, I close my eyes. Love you, though, girl.
I'm scared. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
But we love you. We love you. And we know that it's a phase. It's a phase. You're going to grow out of it. But yeah, I also love that Nick is also kind of being the boys' voice of reason this episode.
He
Make
is.
him Dr. Phil.
The pimple brought some wisdom to him. It's
it really is just that he's so fucking agreeable. Like he's not going to disagree with anything. He goes for everything. Like, so
he's clearly has an issue with Huda though.
I think everybody has an issue with Huda and Jeremiah.
Real. But I think he's done playing like he doesn't have an issue with her for sure. Like,
but don't tell her I said that.
Yeah.
He immediately tells her he said that. Yeah, I think he is agreeable with the guys. Like, he really doesn't want to rock the boat with them because they want to stay at the core of it. The men do fully believe they are the center of this television show because they do have the women cooking breakfast for them. That is actually insane. So the hierarchy, all the men have to stay together. And to do that, Nick just kikis and laughs and yes.
Yeah.
But we get a little messy last night. So I'm interested if that like causes a rift in Jeremiah and Nick because of Huda's reaction.
Unfortunately, I don't think that Jeremiah gives a fuck what
Huda has to say.
I think that he is team bros. Like, I think that he's like, if my guy friends don't think this is good for me, it must not be good for me. Which
you know what? I'm like that. If y'all tell me something
yeah,
doesn't feel right, I'd be like, what you mean?
Yeah. But even Alondria trying to talk to Huda, like she tried to sort of share, like, hey, I think you guys are moving too quickly, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's listening. Jeremiah's the first one to listen.
Right.
Yeah.
And take action, though I think his actions are flawed, and we will get to that for sure. But yeah, Nick and Cierra, I think are y'all, I hate to say it, but I think they're my favorite couple. Like they're my favorite couple in terms of just like they're chill. I think they're genuinely attracted to each other. They're physical with
Yeah.
one another. They are looking at one another and focused on one another, but they're both
Yeah.
like, if somebody else comes in that you're interested in, like, I don't want to
Go
be the
for
one to
it.
be like, don't, so I think that theirs is like the healthiest dynamic where I really think they're attracted to each other. I guess I could say the same for Charlie and Hannah, but I do think that both of their heads could be turned very easily. Whereas I think Nick and Cierra genuinely like each other.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
they're at an appropriate place.
Yes.
Love Island time.
Yes.
3 or 4 days. Like that's the vibe everybody should be giving. Like, haha,
Right.
so much fun. We're with these hot people. New person, let me talk to them. I
Yeah.
think that's what's making the season feel slow a little bit or like kind of boring is that they're all trying to be strong couples from the start. Everybody wants to be the day one couple.
But their actions don't say that. It's like they say it, but then they
Mm-hmm.
do things that contradict that. And that's where I think the lack of like maturity kind of comes into play, which if you're like, you know how like when kids are going to the pediatrician and it's like, oh, they're in the X percentile for growth, like they're in that. I feel like Cierra and Nick are like they are on track developmentally. Then
I
we
agree.
have Taylor and Alondria who are underdeveloped significantly.
I just
Go ahead, Paige.
I just don't even know about this. Like I ship them so hard together,
Same.
but I just Taylor's not giving Alondria anything. And I understand why she's so hesitant to like want to move forward because he's not making I agree with her. The man should make the first move. Okay, well, maybe the man doesn't always have to make the first move because sometimes I'll make the first move. But in this situation, like she's giving you the green light
Right.
so
Right.
many
You're coupled up.
times.
Like,
You're coupled up. You're staring to bed. Like, I don't know. And she's so attractive as well. And I guess I do a little bit get where people say, well, that's just the Southern gentleman in him where he doesn't want to like, take it too far, do too much too soon. But I'm sorry, it's definitely reading like he's not that interested. This whole conversation he keeps having with Ace or whoever will give him an ear about how the physical attraction just isn't there for him. Why are you having this conversation with everybody but Alondria?
Andrea, you know what I think it is with them? I think the same reasons we thought they would connect and why they did connect is why they don't work. I think they're
Yes.
similar to see each other as attractive because even the conversation where she said, and what side of the street are you supposed to stand on? And he was like, oh, on the outside. And he was like, yeah, my mom's just like that. Who wants to make out with her mom? They probably see each other. It's like, my cousin's just like you, like kind of thing.
Literally.
So it's like maybe, and not Ace, whoa. Taylor, his package said maybe he needs a city girl. So he probably wants someone who's not like home, whereas
And
Olivia does.
literally, and I feel like we talked about this a little bit, how like even me and you, we're from country, backgrounds and things like that. And like my family being from Mississippi and like your family being from Colquitt, like we don't want to date someone who feels like our cousin. I don't think either of us have ever dated a boy from the country. Like outside of our high school boyfriends, we've never dated a guy from the country. Like every guy I've dated has either like been from Atlanta or like another major city.
Yeah.
So
my take is that Taylor has never, I don't know, maybe this is just my hypothesis. I don't get the impression that he has ever been in a serious relationship. I get the impression that he probably does really well flirting over text, but when you get him in person, he like freaks the fuck. I don't think he knows how to pursue a woman. And so Alondria is 27. She is she's perfect. She's showing up for him. She's cooking him breakfast. She's staying next to him. I think he's paralyzed. I don't think he knows how to give her what she needs.
yeah.
which I think is something that he needs to work through. But I don't know if Love Island is going to be the place for him. I don't think 6 weeks is the time frame for him to do it. And I think that for both of them, it may make sense for them to. And I hate to say it, y'all, because like I literally have on this horse shirt because I love them. Like I love Taylor.
You have on a horse shirt because you love them.
I love you.
I love them. I love them so much and I want them to work, but I don't think. And so I'm wearing the horse shirt because I'm nervous that they're not going to be a couple anymore and my country couple is not gonna.
But I'm okay with that. I like them both individually. I just want them both to have the best experience, and I don't think that's together.
Anyone, babblers, otherwise, message to the world. If y'all send Taylor home, I am rioting. He is the funniest motherfucker in that villa.
So
okay?
funny.
He's not even trying and he's funny.
A bad kid. You know who Taylor reminds me of? And it hit me today in all of the memes. I'm like, he looks like somebody. He looks like one of the peanut people from the Proud Family movie.
Him and Ace, they both do.
Ace does too.
They both
realize that, y'all. I meant to make a TikTok out of them dancing and then put him.
Well, do it before we air this.
I'm gonna do it tonight. But I was like,
Literally.
this is actually cracking me.
No, yeah, I agree. They definitely look like them damn peanuts off the Proud Family.
But I love him. And obviously Alondria is top 2. So I don't.
Top 2 and not 2.
Her when they were
top 2, my 2. Because you know my one.
Laying on her stomach. And I'm like, how do you sleep on your back with
y'all?
That ass.
Did y'all notice that in the show notes on one of the episodes, it's literally just like Alondria's cowgirl outfit, and then there's nothing else from the episode that's really relevant because we have to talk about that.
Like she came out looking like Dolly Parton in Another Life.
Yeah, she's so. But you know what I'm actually feeling? I'm feeling all the Alondria Nick edits, and I believe in them. And like, I know it's sick in the head, and it probably won't happen. But like, I ship them, low-key.
I could ship it if it doesn't come at the cost of losing Cierra or Taylor.
Cierra can be with Chelley.
And that is who I'll take them to the end. I will take them to the end and they will win however much money Love Island has to give. Okay. I'll donate more. Start a Kickstarter. I will fund their relationship. Even honestly, let the grand prize be Chelley and Cierra play in my fucking face and pretend to be lovers for a year. And I will donate $50.
Honestly,
you subscribe to the Substack, huh?
Top tier, okay, bitch. I am paying for every speckle of content. They're so beautiful. It's unfair. I want them together so bad.
The beginning. Her first day, I was like, "These hoes is gay." I was like,
they're always together. They're always talking. They're all like
sleeping into the night. I was like, they want to be together so bad,
so bad. Me too, honestly. Please make it happen. Okay. Taylor and Alondria, so we love them, but if they don't work, we're not heartbroken. I mean, I do think that
I want them to go home.
Do you think this week there will be big momentum in like either direction for them?
I am praying to the Lord that a 6'2" at least and man with at least one nose ring comes into the villa this week. And he's country enough, but not like a wet boot. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like suburban country. And takes Alondria away.
Yeah.
Who's that football player that I sent you guys?
Not Xavier Leggett. That's too country. That's what I was about to say. Don't stop trying to put my man on people.
He's so cute. Just the way that.
Second time I've told you to stop talking about my future husband. And I won't say it again.
I'm just saying someone like him. Someone of that.
Someone like him. Yeah, that guy's cute, but is that the same motherfucking cowboy? Y'all remember when they did Beyonce Ball? When Beyonce she did that performance in that one cowboy. I don't know if he was in the car or if he was leading the horse out.
No, we're talking about like a player.
I want.
Yeah, he was hot. He kind of reminded me of what's his name from the New Edition story. Luke. What's his name? Luke something. I can't think of it when he had a little Jerry curl. Anyway, he is hot.
Oh, so we love them. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Chelley and Austin. Not okay.
Y'all, I'm actually
don't say it.
Y'all, it's starting to piss me off because
Same. Say what we're all thinking. Say it for us.
And I don't know if this is what y'all are thinking, but this is what I'm thinking. Sometimes I hate that I have to know that people are fucked up because I want to like him. And I think I do like him. And it's like
pissing you off that he's a racist.
Like, why did anybody show him how to use the retweet button? Like, sometimes I think it's just better if we don't know what people are thinking because it's like the way he acts on screen does not align with the shit that he was reposting.
It doesn't. And we need to find
very respectful of women. He loves, not that he loves, I don't know if he loves black women or not.
He is always with Alandria or Chelley. He loves them black women.
He loves them down. That's what
it doesn't make sense. Literally, I need to hunt that person down that made the TikTok where she, even before Austin went in, before the premiere, she was like, I guarantee you he's the type of conservative that is like attracted to and pursues women of color. And I'm like, what behavioral health chapter did I miss? Tell me what you're seeing here that I can learn this dynamic for, because I would have never guessed in a million years that he will be so committed to Chelley. Like
literally.
And I believe that he really wants her.
Like, I do too.
That's what's so weird because he's had opportunities to put it on the other people. I think he would have gone the Amaya route if he was coupled up with her, but still,
she's black.
Right?
I think now he's annoyed. I think now he's annoyed by her, so I don't think he would go after her. But yeah, like I want to know like what is the science behind this dynamic, because it doesn't make sense. It feels very contradictory of like what you would tote if that's like how you view the world and like how you vote. What's more perplexing to me, is Chelley entertaining this for most of the week. That's what's perplexing to me. And I'm convinced this is like a producer thing. I think the producers are like, keep this going with Austin.
A softer edit.
I think sometimes it really does give like, she might like him. I don't know. Like,
what is she like?
I think she enjoys their friendship. I think she enjoys having conversation with him. And I think he makes her laugh. For sure. But I think for her, the same thing with Taylor and Alandria, the physical is not there. It truly is just friendship, which is like,
I think there because it's like you could tell she kind of doesn't want to be on the Ace train, which is why they keep going back and forth with it. Like if she was attracted, of course, but if she was attracted to Austin, she would have finished making them pancakes.
Her body knows.
I think she did. I think she went back and finished the breakfast. But I agree with you. She wouldn't have even entertained the Ace thing a little bit. She would have been like, "Nah, I'm making my man pancakes."
Exactly. But this is where they lose me. I could like catch myself forgetting that all of that came out about Austin before the show and be like, "Oh my God, wow." But what blows my mind is Chelley doesn't know.
I know.
So no matter how far they go, when this show is over and she finds that out, she's not going to talk to him.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
scenario.
Footage.
You get into the villa. You're on Love Island. How many days are you letting go by? How many days are you letting go by before you ask who they voted for? Especially if they're
I'm gonna say something controversial.
I'm gonna throw something out there. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm definitely gonna try to ask in an area where I think there's like no cameras, no mics, no anything. Like maybe while they're on the shitter, maybe quickly, like while I'm peeking out the shower. Maybe I just take all my clothes off and stand in front of, because you know when you're butt ass naked, they have to stop filming you. So maybe I just go up to them while I'm butt ass naked, and to make it even crazier, I just spread my legs a little bit too, just to make sure that they're not recording this shit.
And then how do you ask the question? Tell me how you ask this question, Paige. Sprawled out, starfished on a bed. Who do tell me now?
Whole time he's like,
are you okay?
I would make a joke. I would say something like, "Oh, this is in the timeline that Kamala won," you know? Like I would make a joke or like bring that up and be like, "Ha ha ha, if Kamala
in this economy, that would have been every other sentence.
Right. In this economy, have you seen the price of eggs?
No, bro, you keep that fucking game that they made us play at my fucking job this week. You keep that in your back pocket at all times. Make
I have it
everybody
memorized. I write it in the sand and tell
That's
everyone. Look,
that's my new Thanksgiving table topic.
give the babblers a high level overview.
TLDR. Give them the TLDR.
y'all. So, and I'm pretty sure like other people have done this team building, whether it be for like work, a sports team, whatever. But it's the one where you have a sinking ship and you have a list of people, and there's 4 people that are automatically not on the ship. And then you do your list and you rank from like first.
Who would you off first?
Yeah,
to
who
last
would you
in?
off first to make the boat last? And so like, oh, I just don't even want it had different politicians on it from both all sides, really. It had children on it. It
Religious figures.
had religious figures.
Imaginary figures like the wife of the captain who happened to be pregnant. What is she doing?
No. J-Law was pregnant, and I said
Yeah,
she should go
J-Law.
last because she's
Y'all.
eating for 2. I said she's gonna go first. She's gonna eat
Y'all.
it.
The thing is, like, I get the exercise because there's a right way to do an exercise like that. Because I feel like I've done it, and you have to rank all of the survival items on like what do you think is important to the
Yeah.
least important and how you rank it.
I feel like there's a way to do this exercise that like is more interpersonal than it is like politically or like
driven,
culturally driven. But what they had y'all doing is an HR violation.
Prison immediately.
That is, yes. As someone in HR, I am concerned about the potential for liability, and it's ironic considering your line of work. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happened. But yeah, I guess that's what they could have. That's what Chelley or any other Black woman on that cast could do if they just really
ideas
wanted to know.
Honestly, next challenge, that should be the challenge. No kissing. Honestly, let's do a challenge. Yeah. No kissing, no humping.
Like literally bring back Love Island games. Like bring back where they're literally like
for real. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think what Love Island could bring into the show that would be helpful is that the games actually help them get to know each other. It's not just to stir up mess. Maybe we blind date a couple times.
Because it's just like
funny newlywed game or some shit, you know?
Literally, because now we're all just making decisions off of fucking fanny flutters. Like, come on now.
And this show is so sexually driven. I'm like, oh, everybody is freaked out.
Y'all, I was literally watching Friday night's episode with someone who had never seen it before, and they were like, "Is this soft porn?" And I was like, "No."
I'm telling you. I was like, between Hannah's porn face and like them sucking tongue in photo booths and stuff, I'm like, I don't have a leg to stand on to argue with you that this is not.
Sarah kissing, this is not. Swapping pie and mouth,
like slow-mo, and then Peacock is slow-moing half of this, so we get a good view. A good view.
Imagine if ChatGPT did a transcript of that episode. Imagine what it would say.
It would be wild. It would be wild. And
okay, so let's get into freaking Amira and Terrace, because y'all, both of them are equally pissing me off. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
They're loco, like for real. I don't know why Ace felt the need to like pick her and then immediately be like, but don't think shit is sweet. Hey, Miss Girl.
Actually, I hate you. I don't even want you to fucking look at me. Like,
almost as if he didn't know they would be in a couple if he picked her.
But y'all, it threw me so much because in his recoupling speech, he literally said he was excited to share a bed with her and have late night talks.
Like, did he have just a complete brain malfunction? Did he mean to say Chelley and said Amaya instead?
I have no clue.
It made no sense. The entire time he was speaking, I was like, oh, it's Chelley. Oh, it's Chelley. Oh, it's Amaya? Literally. What the fuck? That makes no sense.
The shock on my face when he said that, I was like,
literally. Try again. I think you pronounced Chelley wrong. Also, I agree. I'm equally annoyed by both of them. I will give Amaya a little grace because English is kicking her ass. And as a monolinguistic bitch, I only speak one language, so I am dumb compared to Amaya when it comes to language and communication. But it is clear that she cannot communicate what she wants to communicate well, either based on her temperament. I think like being Dominican, she's very fiery and passionate. And it's like, you are right when you are confronting Ace. The whole shit with Chelley was out of pocket. Like, she did not need to do that shit. But going after Ace, I think, was really justified. She just didn't like, I wanted to be there so bad to be like, tap me in. I will take care of this for you. Like, let me shut him the fuck down. And
I'm not even gonna lie. I think she should have just started speaking in Spanish and let them put subtitles over.
Translate it. Like,
say it. Just say what you want to say, and they will do back end work. Or we don't even have to know, but you'll feel vindicated.
You have a cell phone. Doesn't it have Google Translate on it? Like, literally fire off and let him read
put it on there. Yeah. And I feel like she was trying too hard to like play to America and the cameras and not.
What do you mean trying too hard? What do you mean by that? What are you trying too hard?
No facts. But I feel like had she given him a real response that she would give a guy in the real world instead of one of these like Love Island, like, I don't know if the audience really likes Ace. I don't know if they're going to think I'm crazy. I don't know what the audience is going to think. So let me give the most neutral and kind of agreeable response that I could give. Cause that's what I felt like she was doing, when really I would have told him off. And then like put the pillows in between us in the bed, or just told him like, how about you just don't even fucking sleep in the
She
bed?
kept going back for more. I was like, why do you keep
literally
why?
Literally.
If you don't like him, then don't like him.
Like, pay him dust. Pay dust. Pay him
you
dust.
walked up on that conversation and said, well, this is how this conversation is about to go. I would have said,
I would have walked off. I would have smacked him on the ass and said, fuck you, babe, and walked out. I would have been like, fuck yourself.
Literally 22. Like, I'm sorry, but no 22-year-old is speaking to me like that.
That also is like, I think he also was pissing me off, even in how he was approaching Chelley, I think earlier in the week, where he was like, you know, you've got to come at me and be the girl that I want. And she's like, no, I'm Chelley, and either you like Chelley for Chelley
or you don't. He was like, you want me to give you the playbook on how to date Ace?
No, this is how he said it. This is how he said it.
Like,
oh yeah, oh, he always slept. I'm sorry.
So
sit the fuck up.
All the way back.
Sit up. You're not in the, like, you're not too cool for school. And I'm so happy that Chelley fucking called him out. I'm so happy, because that's the second time he's brought her up there and has had that like position of like leaned back, like she's coming up to him and taking his time. Meanwhile, Shelley's in the middle of fucking doing something for Austin, the guy that she shouldn't be coupled up with had you made the right fucking decision. And and you stop her and demand that she goes and changes to do some bullshit ass yoga that you and Nick planned. Like, come the fuck on. Come on.
But she dropped them damn pancakes so fast.
Which was so embarrassing. To me. But then I always have to think back, like, this is the same girl who didn't know that ponies were real. So,
but I like, it's just the availability of her to him is what I'm like, Chelley, don't make just stop.
Not making him chase her.
I don't like it.
And then it's like the second he touches her, she goes feral. She's all for it. Like, I agree. Like, you know, some of the shit, like, it might make it stand strong, sister.
Right.
Stand make him freak strong.
I think we could have had him wake up.
Remember you on TV.
Like, Alondria has to be the one to say. Alondria has to be the one to say, I think you just need to be more transparent with these women. Like, because clearly, like, you're not giving mixed messages, but you're shaming Amaya for trying to get to know you when really you have no interest in getting. So just tell her that you want to pursue Chelley so that Austin's also not over here crashing out in the sauna with Charlie, coming up with some weird ass fucking meditation shit that he got from his Groupon ayahuasca trip in Peru. Like, I literally, like, he just needs to be real with her. And the fact that he's not is what I think is pissing me off the most about Ace. And then he has the audacity to say shit about Huda and say shit about other people. It's like, the call is coming from inside the house. You need to look within, friend, because you also are like not getting this right with the girl that fumble of the year. If he loses her.
And I think, like, even going back to what you were saying about how Alondria had to like coach him a little bit. First of all, let's look at the way he interacts with Alondria, the tone he has when he has conversation with her, how he speaks to her, how chill he is with her versus how he speaks to Amaya and versus how he speaks to Chelley. I
Me too.
hate a man like that.
Me too.
Like, it's clear that you know how to speak to women and you know how to be kind and you know how to be friendly and you know how to act like you have some motherfucking sense. So, like, why don't you just do that all the time? Stop negging Chelley.
Yep.
Stop. It's fucking annoying. And stop playing around with Amaya. Like, literally, you didn't have to be like, I don't want physical touch. I don't want you to call me babe. I don't want all this stuff. All you had to say was
Nothing.
like, hey, like, I'd really like to take it slow. And then as things happen, then maybe say, like this makes like, because she hasn't even tried to touch you yet.
No.
And you already telling the girl she can't.
Dang. And news is traveling because even Hood is like, I've heard that you don't like physical touch, so I'm not. I mean, look, like he was probably thriving during like COVID protocol. Like he was like the 6 feet bitch, like stay away from me, and
But
he
the
loves
thing-
that
I think
shit.
he
The thing
instantly
is, he
regretted his
wasn't.
decision and wanted to show his loyalty to Shelley and like try to have this boundary with Amaya. He just went about it in the most 22-year-old light-skinned blockhead
Truly,
way
truly.
of them all.
because all he had to do was say, like, I'm still getting to know Shelly. Like, we're at a different pace. I still am interested in getting to know you. I just can't get you up physically to where I am with Shelly, but that doesn't mean I don't like you.
And that's going to take me some time. And like, I know you're an affectionate person. So like, don't be shocked if I don't respond the same way. Or like, if for me, it's a little more uncomfortable for me to have that, like, I just don't necessarily move that quickly. And like, I would appreciate, just maybe like us taking it slow.
He doesn't
That's
have
all
to
he had to fucking say. But
Me
instead he's
personally,
like, don't touch me.
no, me personally, I'm sick of him and I'm sick of him regretting his decisions. You regretted your decision to full on make out with Yulissa instead of getting with Shelly. Now you're regretting your decision to be with Amaya instead of getting with Shelly. Like,
And
yeah,
I
I'm
think part of me
tired.
thinks it's
in a
because
couple with Shelly. He has to stay in that couple with Shelly because, like, that's like he can't fuck around with Shelly. He know her for real, so he's like, if I'm being a couple with her, we're gonna be together. But I kind of got to play the field here at the beginning before I end up with Shelly. Horribly.
do y'all think that he is also playing this game because she is showing interest in Austin? So like the fact that Shelley has
I don't
this
think
other person that she's entertaining, he feels like he needs to also entertain other people, even if he really doesn't want it.
He set that up. He set that up for her to have to entertain Austin.
You're right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You're
he
right.
knows that she is doing that because he is doing what he's doing. I think the most logical and the only acceptable reason for him acting this way is that he is the producer plant, like everybody was saying. Like, he is the Kenny, because remember last year
Mm,
Kenny would be the one I mean, am I saying the right person? Kenny.
yeah. With
Describe the
Janae?
No, not Kenny with Janae. I'm thinking of the one that got caught in the scandal afterwards, the boy.
Kendall.
No.
Kendall.
Oh, Kendall. Yeah.
Like, Kendall was the one to try to egg the boys on to do this or do that, and like kind of was the producer plant last year. And this year it definitely is Ace being the male producer plant and the one that's like, I don't, do you guys get what I
But
saw
also
this?
He's just messy.
young,
He's
so
messy.
he doesn't even play it as coy as Kendall.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that level of like. He has charisma, but he can't sauce it over to make it look natural. Like, yeah, Kendall was messy, but like his relationship makes sense in Love. It's just messy for the sake of being messy, and it's like, whose side are you on?
Literally.
Yeah,
Nobody
it's
likes a messy
confusing.
man.
It's confusing.
Oh, but
And
it's so hot, and I can't take that away
I
from
was
you.
gonna say, that's literally what I was gonna say, is that like, unfortunately, anytime he and Shelly are in each other's orbit, I am cheese, like smile from ear to ear, bitch. I am so here for that. But I need them to get together.
For real.
No, I don't like when people use their looks for evil. Might as well be ugly.
I know that's right, Brent. Clock it. That is so tea.
Might as well be ugly. Might as well
Might
be
as well.
ugly.
He is
Might as
slut.
well.
He's definitely one of those people who knows he's fine. And
Oh, for sure. Are you kidding me?
And I just can't even do that. Y'all know I hate stupid. Y'all
You do.
know I hate stupid.
I mean, hell, me too. Yeah. I don't know. And I don't think he'll ever calm down. I think he would sooner be dumped than like be in a genuine, like, because he's just so messy. I can't see him not being all over the place. You think he's really gonna
I
set
think I
even
think there comes a point where people just stop being into him. He's clearly
I
like
think so too.
made
not
everyone
leveled up
else.
with. Yeah.
He's ostracized everybody else. I think whether people are terrified of him at this point because like they
The
don't want to be
Bombshells are always
accosted by
gonna
him.
go for it though, because he's hot.
Maybe
At
if
this
he
point,
stays till Casa, he might find somebody who's going for that shit. But like, he literally has to stay through Casa, and he has to get the votes. Why do I have a strange hunger for steak right now?
I'm dead right now that's where the end of your sentence was.
it was like, comma, why do I have this craving?
What sounds good? A steak.
Right. I was like, what's going on? What are we? Okay.
I literally don't know. I think he's pissing me off so bad that I'm getting hungry.
Hungry. Yes. You're burning too many calories. Like blabbing about Ace pissing you off. We are working up a hunger.
Now I'm hungry. But
That
yeah,
makes
no,
sense.
guys, like he's ridiculous. I'm tired of it. I also think Amaya is equally ridiculous. I think she's trying too hard to be liked. Like, it's trying too hard. Yes, babe, you're trying too hard to be liked.
Fake issue with Taylor. I was like,
The fake issue was Chelley. Her fake drama was Chelley. Like,
she pissed me off in that conversation with Chelley. Like, what are you even talking about right now? Don't come at me sideways. And you still didn't tell Chelley that you kissed Austin.
and my girl Cierra was sat the whole time. And I was like, yes, bitch, that will be me too. Never leaving the room. I will be putting on product until both parties have left. Okay.
See, when the girls were arguing at work.
Right.
Like,
Something
I'm
to
here
do.
until y'all leave.
Something to do.
Did you see the TikTok where somebody said if you listen, you can hear her say, I thought we were going to be cool because we know each other outside of this?
Yeah, I did hear her say that. And I don't think that that was necessarily bad because, again, I don't know where everybody came up with this thing where like people are supposed to act like they don't know each other. Like, even in Love Island UK, people will be like, oh my God, I knew her. And then they'll be like, how? And they'll be like, I DM'd her, or we played on the same football team, or like this and that. So it's not uncommon for Islanders to know each other. The producers typically just don't play up on the fact that Islanders know each other. But like, they didn't hide the fact that Chelley and Ace knew each other. And you know, it is kind of weird that everybody knows Chelley, but Chelley is also from two major hubs. She be in Miami, she be in Orlando, and she's in New York. So it's just like, and she does the social media thing for real. So it's like, of course, you know, a lot of people and a lot of people know you. It's a little inevitable.
Is Amaya an influencer? Because she says she's a nurse, but is she?
Is she a nurse?
She is a nurse, but she's like an Insta baddie. You have to go look at her Instagram because it's not just giving typical nurse Instagram where you're like, oh, she travels a lot and she's pretty. It's giving like baddie curated photo type shit. And then also too, she's been into social media. I don't know if you've seen all of those like skit style old posts that she used to do when she used to be a little bit
in like
funkier,
COVID,
where she's like, I don't want to meet her doing
I'm so sick of these New York men.
I'm sorry. My For You page has been seeking videos of Huda all week. So that's
naturally come across my shit yet.
Let's move into it. Let's move into it. Last but not least, these two fools that have taken us for a ride this week. I'm exhausted.
I'm over both of them. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. If there is a least compatible vote, I'm downloading the app and I'm voting twice.
It's not even Amira and Menace.
I can handle her and her back to Skittles one more week if Jeremiah and Huda go. I'm sick of them. I'm so sick of them, and I think I'm more sick of Huda. Sorry.
You know what? I'm honestly like, I want them to stick around because, like people said, the fallout is going to be juicy at this point. So they might as well stick around so that we can see it. But I think the thing getting me through is that every episode we see his mask crack just a little bit more. Like, she's making it so hard for him to play pretend because she just keeps like pushing issues. It's one thing after another. And he finally is probably just like, okay, look, it's not even worth it to try to get to the end with this because she working my
So, I mean, so many problematic conversations have happened, since we had the premiere. So let's just skip to when she tells him that she finally has a daughter.
That whole scene, I'm telling y'all, and I don't think this is a controversial statement, but it truly is my reaction. When she was taking forever to get her words out and he looked her up and down, I was like, does he think she's a man?
After having his fingers in her the night before, might I add, because that was the night that they were like
involved.
licking
Baby and Burton
tongue.
that thing.
And thank you to advanced medicine, because he was
Right.
clearly he believed that there was a possibility. I think he genuinely thought so too.
Because I'm telling, he looked up from the crown of her head to her toes, and I was like, he's looking for
okay. If he wasn't if he wasn't thinking that, like, what else do you think was like? Do you think there was just like a litany of things going through his mind of like, what could she say? What could she say?
Literally.
What do you think were his options?
Either, oh my God, like I don't want to say because they all suck. They all suck, but like some type of like disease.
Okay. That's a good one, actually. Maybe that's why he was looking down. Maybe he was like, what if she has like something?
Maybe what if she was like divorced? No.
I don't know if that's like big enough. I'm like, maybe she like has gone to federal prison and is like, she can't vote and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I genuinely, but he was literally, he was freaking the fuck out. You could tell.
Sex worker, but I mean, rumor has it she is a sex worker, which there's nothing wrong with being a sex. I love sex workers.
He said he thought her second bedroom was a sex room. That's what he said he thought it was.
Literally.
When she didn't tell him. Which again, like that's where his fucking mind goes, just tells you a lot.
He's 24.
I mean, but what are people in that age range doing right now that would be low-key secretive? So that might have been it. But yeah,
secret enough for you to keep it for 3 days, which is my next question, because maybe we have talked about this before, but if you were going into the villa as a single mom, at what point do you tell people that you're a mom?
Immediately.
Same.
What's embarrassing about that? Like,
Nothing.
I don't want to date a guy who's
ashamed.
Like,
she said she's not. She said she's not, and then she keeps it a secret.
I think she just doesn't want people to not want to couple up with her and be voted off because of it, because she wants to like have the opportunity for as long as possible. And that's probably what she should say, instead of being like, oh, I just want to make sure like they're 100%. Because girl, there's no way to make sure they're 100% if you're giving them the most like valuable information.
Right. You want them to fall in love with you before you tell them, but what? You can only do that like once.
Right.
Literally.
Also, the fact that the guys still don't know, which I know she said she was going to tell Nick, but I'm like, what are we keeping this a secret for? Like, why are we keeping this a secret?
People are going to know.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, it's not even that, but it's like, if you're so committed to Jeremiah, who gives a fuck if the other guys know?
Yeah, literally.
I'm
and
not
so
interested in them.
That's what people have been saying, is that like she is trying to keep herself open and available for the other guys. Like she wants a failsafe,
but he can't. God forbid that man says, I'm not committed to you forever and always. She's like, well, what does that mean?
Right. I just think it's all so very strange, and them talking about wanting to live together, and he
her talking about wanting to
right. He was like, whoa. I mean, we do the long distance thing, then we move to the same city, and then potentially we move in together. But
and if it doesn't work out, I can still get my own place and we can, it's like,
yeah.
Also, the fact that he keeps calling her daughter a kid is blowing my mind. Please stop calling.
Her daughter has a name. It's Isabella, right?
Yes, which maybe we're not supposed to know her name. Maybe it's like something that like they as, whatever. Which I also note, I love that she called out that she has a good co-parenting relationship, because everybody was talking shit about that. So I guess good for her that she mentioned it. But yeah, I'm like, call her daughter, call her child, like her the kid. It's weird. It's weird to me. I like, he's pissed at her for saying motherly things to him. I'm pissed at him for calling her child the kid.
I
And you
think
know
as soon
what?
as he found out she was a mom, that's all he sees. So everything she does is motherly. Her saying
Motherly.
stop and it's like, oh, you don't have to parent me. I'm not your kid. And that is just a defiant ass kid. He is a kid.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
But
I
Huda is
agree.
also the baby. Huda is a bratty child.
She is.
Like every time she like goes on a spiral, I'm like, girl, what? This is not about like, what are you
She's giving
talking about?
Veruca Salt. She's giving Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka. It's like very spoiled.
Daddy,
Yeah.
no, literally. You know I'm scarred by that movie. Please, not. Squirrels. It's the squirrels taking that girl off that really just grind. you
Oh,
up.
that's the new
I'm
one.
afraid of squirrels.
I love the Gene Wilder one, the older one. That's my favorite. But
Yeah, Huda
yeah.
is the baby, and I'm just like, y'all are both two kids. Like, this is pissing me off. Like, he is gonna have
Literally.
a time at Casa Amor, baby.
Boy,
She
what?
And he'll be
raised the
terrified. He will be
pool and
terrified.
giving him
Literally.
He's gonna be so scared of what she sees back at the villa and what he's gonna
I
come
don't
home
know.
to.
I think at that point, because he's already on the rocks with her, if they're still going back and forth at that point, he's gonna lean into it.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna be on Michael by literally because
He's gonna be like, Aaron,
he's gonna because Aaron was still kind of groveling a little bit, like trying to make up for it, but then like
Who's like
Aaron came
Tommy
back
and Molly May?
cool. No, this is like Aaron. I mean, this is like Michael and Amber. Remember, Amber came back single. Michael had that girl, and then all of a sudden, when Amber came back, he was like, "Well, you know, like she's kind of not even nice to me, and she's always kicking off, and like." And so then he made this whole big deal about how him and Amber didn't really have a connection, and everybody in the villa was like, "Huh?
The
what are you
fuck?
talking about?
Yes.
For the
He's
past
been
4
watching
weeks,
y'all.
y'all been booed up hard. So what are you even talking about, Michael?" That's what Jeremiah is gonna do. He's gonna act like he was having to be less of himself, and that the new girl who comes in from Casa is gonna bring out the real the real Jeremiah, the true Jeremiah, the Jeremiah that he was before he met Huda. Because
The
that's
fun Jeremiah. But you know, the difference is Amber went on to win that season. Huda will never get that close to my win.
No.
Yeah, no, sorry,
No.
baby.
Do y'all think they'll make it? I don't think they're gonna make it to Casa.
I don't think so either. And I think it'd sooner be somebody who is gonna come in, and it's gonna be another variant of Huda. Huda is his type, like
Yeah.
baddie, crazy body, ambiguous looking. That's his type. The only one like that in there.
Okay, question though. Does Huda cry and crash out, or does she act like, you know what, and then try to
No.
be
Are
on
you
the
kidding me?
next
Crash
thing?
out at first, and then maybe she'll wake up and play the mature card because
Because I think she's gonna get in that mirror and turn around and look at that ass and say, "I'm a bad bitch."
But she ain't done that yet, friend.
Here's the thing though, is that I don't think she
She's
has
still
that
playing
kind of
into it.
self-confidence. Like I think that confidence that she exudes is clearly false because if she like
Because of how
it's
she
funny.
about Amaya.
Yeah. It's so insecure. So I think that she is insecure about her daughter, which is why she didn't bring it up, even though she claims that her daughter. So I think it's an insecurity for her when it comes to dating men, which is why she didn't tell him. She told him and he responded the way she expected him to, which was not this beautiful, like, and so now she's feeling insecure. And so she's chasing him. I think when that falls apart, it is going to be such an, like, projection. She is going to be embarrassed that she put this much effort into this man and that he made her look this foolish. So I could see a pivot where she immediately tries to go and make something happen with someone else, but it's not going to be genuine. It's just going to be to rebound and to not feel like a complete fool, especially if he leaves her for someone else. But it's not going to be earnest, and she's going to be crying in her new fucking couple about like, I just don't can't believe it. Like it's going to be bad until she gets sent home.
So he can see us.
Right, exactly. Which is what she was fucking doing when he was talking to
I know, that was insane. I was like, oh my God, these people are so young. That moment and the moment where she instantly tried to have the girls be against Amaya before she even.
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about when she was like showing her ass at the stand up if you want to couple up with the Bombshells, and all the guys stood up for Cierra, and she's like talking shit about all the guys, and Alandria had to be like, chill the fuck out. Like this is
literally
it's not that serious.
So justified because she was doing way too much, and when somebody maybe it was you, Paige, pointing out how there's no background music going on. So it's just silence and she's just fucking talking and going. I would have looked at that bitch. I said, shut the fuck up.
Because the thing too is like, you have to go, like, as soon as this is done, we're back doing what we were fucking doing 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, like you're going home, babe. I'll see you at the fire pit.
Like, once we break, like, you have to face this. And you just literally tried to make all the guys sound like they are pieces of shit when we're on day 3 here. And like, nobody's loyal. Nobody should be like, you got, honestly, all the girls and Jeremiah looked silly for not standing up and just going and giving, like, usually the Bombshells just get to pick who the fuck they want. You don't get a fucking option. So like, the fact that Chelley didn't stand up for Charlie when Austin stood up for Cierra, the fact that Alandria didn't stand up for Charlie when Taylor stood up for, like, I'm like, all of you should stand up, honestly.
We would have been like hand in hand walking over there. Everybody should have been up.
As soon as I see my coupled man stand up, I don't give a fuck if Charlie wants me or not, but I'm putting myself up as an option. Okay.
Literally.
If I were
also, it could have been that you were going home.
Hey,
exactly.
If in Shelley's situation, when Austin put his hand on my knee, I would have held hands and be like, well, let's stand up together.
Let's go together.
You ain't gonna push off me to stand up and leave.
Oh, no.
I'm so sick. Because Chelley was still trying to leave herself open for Ace, which is just stupid.
That's what she was trying to do for sure. And then he basically spit in her face and her mouth later, I guess. But what I was about to say what was I about to say about fucking what I respected about the boys in that moment after that is that they went up to him and was like, that made it look like she thinks y'all are better than everyone else here. Y'all are above the mix going somewhere else. Like, it's almost like this superiority thing of like, look at us, we're the best people here, we don't even want to leave each other,
we're the mom and dad of the villa.
All the boys were like, yeah, fuck Huda.
Jeremiah really frustrated me this episode. Again, I'm calling back to how he presented himself at the beginning, where he said he's an over communicator and he loves to, be emotionally mature. In the last episode, he said she was gaslighting him. Like, men love to say the word gaslight. She was not gaslighting you. Shut the fuck up. That's not what. And honestly, like, genuinely, I hate when we do this kind of shit as a society, where we start using words like narcissist or abusive or, gaslighting. Yeah. It's like I'm like, these are actual terms for like behaviors that are abusive, neglectful, not safe. You can't just throw that shit around if you don't know what the fucking word means. The word that he needs to learn is stonewalling, because that's what he does to Huda at the end of the episode.
Oh, yeah.
No, what stonewalling is, it's when you literally shut the fuck down and don't communicate with your partner when they're trying to resolve a conflict. And for someone that claims to be emotionally mature, that is literally contradicting everything that you're saying. I don't believe you at this point. Like, you're a liar. You obviously aren't. And I don't want to stand up for Huda, but she was trying. She had to pull it out of him. She had to like beg him.
But I also think at a certain point she was forcing it, because it's just like, tell me. And it's like, okay, let's get it.
I don't think so,
and then maybe he will tell you. I don't know. It just feels
as a part of an personal relationship, stonewalling is one of the 4 horsemen of like the apocalypse of a relationship, because you shut that person down and the other person does not have an answer as to what is causing you frustration. If they caused you the frustration, what we can do to resolve the frustration, and they have no idea when the frustration can be resolved. They know nothing. And that's like not okay.
Yeah. Right. And I think regardless of anything, like, you were being so open with her to begin with, you need to continue to be open with her now. Just say what she did that pissed you off. And then another thing, I think the word that he was looking for actually was manipulative, because he was saying that, like, she said that and then she instantly was like, do you want to take a shower tonight?
Yes, that was manipulative.
She's trying to manipulate you with sex. Like, that is a valid concern of yours to have. That anytime you guys get into a disagreement, she immediately tries to turn it sexual.
I had whiplash. I had whiplash from that conversation. Yeah, I
that's
was like, what the
fair.
fuck is going on right now? I was like, are we mad? Are we not? Are we happy? Are we cool? Like, I couldn't tell.
Literally.
I
But
couldn't
just
tell.
say that. Don't not say anything at all. Like,
Yeah.
just
Or
say
if
that, because when they start giving them damn thumbs up and looking to the side and blowing their
I hate
breath
that
and
shit. I
Don't
hate
blame
that
her
shit.
for that.
And the other thing too is like if you are the kind of person that needs to process or sit with your feelings, think about how you want to communicate, there's nothing wrong with going, "Hey, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. I want to have a conversation with you in a few minutes, but like I just need a couple minutes to process and like I will come and find you when I'm ready to talk. Like I'm not mad at you. Like we're good. I just need a couple minutes to like simmer with my thoughts and all." But again, I'm
yeah.
asking for a 24-year-old to do that. His prefrontal cortex is still brewing.
Right.
Like
It's not
not
there,
there.
babe.
It's
Like,
not
there.
there.
they
And
truly
that's
don't
why I'm
get
like,
it.
so what about this gives y'all think y'all are the mom and dad of the villa?
Delude
Like
delusional.
Amaya, give me that toxic love. Now, why would she say that on TV? I forgot she fucking said that.
People are so
Again,
mean.
Just like throws the whole conflict out the window because you liked it. You
Literally.
I know. It's like I hate that dynamic though. Some people really are, and that I feel like is trauma informed behavior, or like just learned behavior. If I'm being completely
that's love to her is like nagging and bickering. It's
fighting
love.
and like conflict. Yeah, that's
I literally hate conflict, argument, any of that. Which people swear
Don't
that
get
I love
loud
it. They're like,
because now we gotta fight.
yeah, literally. And I was gonna say, people swear that I love it because like of my career of choice or whatever. And a lot of times, like guys will just say that, like they'll be like, "Oh, I don't even want to get into it with you because like you know how to argue. You know how to argue."
That's different.
I'd be like, you know what? You don't want to date me, and I don't want to date
Like
you. Honestly, go away.
literally, like, because it's
I
giving
can't
you just
afford to
don't even know how to have a conversation. Like, babe,
No.
what?
Oh my gosh. Oh, shame. Shame.
Men. Like,
Man.
honestly.
I'm about to pull a Chelley and Cierra. Let's talk about that.
I need them to just, I love like Sierra's grills. I think she has charms and grills in the villa.
Mhm.
I love the
do-
fact that she even try to flip the coin.
she tossed that bitch out there and said, honestly, she shouldn't have even picked it up. She should have just guessed her.
Literally.
It was,
Literally.
and I'm so happy that they had fun. Even like Austin and Nick with the cheek kiss, like they were obviously having a good time. Huda, of
Mhm.
course, has to be the poor sport, but like I think overall the game, though disgusting in terms. Oh, Ace and Shelley's kiss was really hot too.
Very.
What about Austin humping Sydney Sweeney?
Hannah, yeah, that was cute. That was cute.
I
But again,
know Charlie was about to crash out. He was like,
he
"It's all a
was.
game at the end of the
Oh my
day." Like, no,
God.
babe,
What
you
Nick
was
say?
about to
It's just a
crash.
challenge. It's just a challenge. It's just
But
a challenge.
all of them were so cute. Like even Austin when Shelley and Ace were kissing and he's like, put her down. Like I thought it was really funny. I'm glad they could be good sports. Even Amaya by the end, I think, because Ace throughout the game was being a dick and was like kind of egging on the whole like, oh, fuck Amaya kind of thing.
Facts.
So I even thought she was a good sport, all things considered, because like I think that he really tried to dig into her even more, which is so annoying. Well, what do we think is going to happen tomorrow night? We have Bombshells coming in tomorrow night.
Thank
Is it a
God.
preview, like a full preview, or just like a voiceover? New Bombshells.
We don't know. We don't know what the Bombshells look like based on the preview last night. So we're gonna go in pretty blind.
It's gonna be a man. There's gonna be a new man because there's been women recently.
Yeah. We need guys. So hopefully you guys get your dark chocolate dream.
Oh,
I hope that for you, truly,
wait
friend.
for that night in this full moon.
I
Like, just something to look at on the damn TV. I'm tired of looking at these.
light
But I
skin.
want him to come and I want him to be quiet. Like I want him to be like Kenny. Like like Kenny kept it cute, kept it quiet.
I want him to be like Ov.
Well, Ovi, there will never be another Ovi. I know that because there has never been.
Another.
Oh
That
my
man's so
God.
damn
Ovi is
fine.
hands down the best black man to ever grace Love Island.
I'm telling you.
What about Demi? Did we like Demi his season?
I like his relationship more now that they're not on TV.
Yeah.
It's me off during the show.
Okay, what about a Miguel? Could we do another? I know he's light skinned, but could we do another Miguel if we could trade out one of
But
the
now might have a fine cousin or two somewhere. Send them.
Friends. People have been asking for his friends to be a bombshell.
look, and if they have Miguel's if they have Miguel's disposition and like sound mind, I will take 12 Miguel's any day of the week. Send them in
Literally.
back to back.
Miguel Bombshell entrance top 5. Easy. When they were like blindfolding, he kissed all of them. I was like, oh my God.
He's amazing. He's amazing. I'm obsessed with them as a couple. But who do we think is the next to go home? If it's a couple, who do you think's getting shipped out?
Charlie and Hannah. If it
I
has
think
to
Charlie
be
and
like
Hannah too.
couple.
If there's a vote,
when does America get to vote? I downloaded this fucking app. I haven't even used it. Like, what is it on my phone for?
it'll probably be in this week. You know, it's so crazy to think that we have so many more weeks to go because we really did just lay the groundwork in the past 5 days.
Yeah.
But that's
True.
crazy. So it's like, fingers crossed it picks up. New people come in this week. There's another messy challenge. Maybe we'll get a Twitter challenge because Peacock doesn't care about their mental health and they can see what people think about
them.
and they're gonna do something to make them shake it up. Like, them are getting so stagnant. So there has to be some separation for some more drama.
Yes, and we need some friendship drama as well. Like we need drama between the men, drama between, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but drama between the women. Like we need friendship drama outside of just couple drama. Like we need a house divided.
The girls really need to stop.
Send him your work exercise. I'm sure that will get
Period.
them. That'll get him.
I think the moment that Alandria and Chelley stop feeding into Huda's delusion, especially Alandria, after a while she's gonna be like, "Listen, Huda,
I'm over it."
Because like even when she was trying to turn Amaya against them, they were like, "Yeah, but come on, Huda." Like they were being nice about it. Eventually, they're gonna be like, "Bitch, you fucking up the vibe."
Enough. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so I think that will be the friendship drama.
Literally.
Okay. Well, I hope it's not a gang up bully on Huda situation. I just hope Huda gets sent home. But I do think if we're sending a couple home, it's going to be Charlie and Hannah, unfortunately.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can't wait tonight. Hope everyone's got your buttered popcorn that has not had any bodily fluids in it and that you're ready to watch with us. But let's talk about our rots of the week before we wrap up. Aaliyah.
Hold on, don't let me go first. My food delivery's here. My dog's gonna bark.
Okay. I'll pause.
Okay. I got my Thai food. I didn't want Noodle to bark and disturb the audio. But
What'd you get? Did you get pad sui? What'd you get?
I did. That's exactly what I got from the local Klum Klum.
We love Klum Klum.
Recently just started eating Thai food. Like, I don't know, something about it. I think it was the whole peanut thing and thinking things would taste like peanuts and peanut butter. I didn't really try it, but I love me a pet.
Bro, you gotta do some Thai basil fried rice. That shit be so.
I was gonna
I
say
had that before. That's really good too.
They have this like go to hell beef that is so fucking good. It has the basil onion, and it is the most delicious like ground sort of meat. And then they give it to you with white rice, and I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad. I'm eating a sandwich tonight now. I'm like fuck.
No.
Okay. Anyway, what are you rotting to otherwise, other than your Klum
I don't know if it's like a full rot, but I can tell, I can't say I'm going to love it because it just started, but I saw the first episode of Next Gen, the like spinoff of the kids, and I didn't expect to like it. I put it on as background noise, but just watching them and knowing that waking up in the morning, like
thinking about something
literally her. Right.
I just wish things would get better.
They did. And they got worse before they got better, but they did get better. But what really blew my mind and where I was like, oh, Ariana Bierman is dating the heir to Zaxby's.
Yes.
Her boyfriend's dad is the founder of Zaxby's.
Yes.
That is her ticket out of debt for Kim Zolciak.
What?
But it's like he's low key the breadwinner in the relationship. He just has his generational money because when they talk about budgeting for things, it's always budgeting based off of her influencer check. Yeah.
Cause she's been budgeting on her own for a long time.
Right. No. In the first episode, she basically says, like, I was this child quote unquote child star. Like I did all this internet work, and then come to find out my parents stole all of my money.
Right.
And she got none of that money, but like now she's earning it as an adult, and they had this budget. And the realtor was like, for what y'all are looking for, you're gonna have to double your budget. And she was like, we're not doubling the budget. And he said, well, let's just look at it. And she was like, we're not doubling the budget because she wants to contribute. And she's like, I have to work. He doesn't have to worry about that. And he was like, yeah, so my dad's the founder of Zaxby's. I literally paused the TV. I went,
Message to his dad, I love a Zuffalo chicken salad with my
sandwich.
ranch. I love me some Zaxby's, bitch.
Nibbler.
Bro, Nibbler, that motherfucking chicken
sandwich.
I
It
was
was
in high
so
school and I was on the
good.
swim team. Oh my God. Like, talk about working up a fucking appetite. Going to the drive-thru and downing that bitch in 10 fucking seconds.
That black styrofoam box could not hit my lap soon enough. Honestly, I used to body Zaxby's the way that Aaliyah and I bodied Raising Cane's when we drove to Charleston one time. Because we don't have one close to us, unfortunately. And we were in Charleston picking up shit I bought off in Facebook Marketplace. And we were like, we just have to get this on the way back. I have never eaten 3 chicken fingers. They were done before we hit the freeway. And we were maybe 5 minutes from like it was like
barely made it out of the parking lot of my
living. So fucking good.
It's so good. So good.
But on top of like Gia and Ariana and even Riley, like I can never get a read of her personality. I think she just processes very slowly. So like anyway, but the girl Ava, her dad is Dame Dash and her mom is Rachel Roy, the one that they caused the elevator fight between Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because I was like, oh my God,
Andy.
the girls have lore on this show. I love it. And I really feel like they need to put some respect on her name because baby is also very, very, very rich. They don't hype her up to be like she could be the center of the show, but she could be the center of the show. And that little blonde Chuck Bass wannabe guy, I don't buy that. He gets on my nerves. He's like an extreme Nepo baby. I'm going to call my dad about this.
I don't know if I can watch this.
It's good. And it's not that long either. And like, you don't have to pay too much attention, but I think you would like it. There's also a girl on there who like is from New York. There's some controversy about, you know, her cleanliness, but I do think one really cool thing about her is that she throws all these very like cool parties. She threw the Diplo party that was at Cat's Deli. She threw the Anna Delvey party where Anna Delvey had that house arrest party in the So like these kids are involved.
So she also knows not Kim Cattrall. What was the like the lady's name in The Hills that was like Lauren Conrad's boss, and she was this like stylist, and she was Kelly is her name. So she must know her. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I'll tell you about her cleanliness. She doesn't believe in washing her hands. And the Ava
RFK
showed her like Manolos, I think that's what they were, and she literally took her hand to the bottom of her shoe,
licked her hand.
No, she just like her eye.
She her eye after.
And she touched the bottom of it, and then she went like this. And then everybody was like, oh my God, that's disgusting. She was like, it's okay. You know, germs, they make us stronger. And then they go to the bathroom, and then obviously no camera, but you can hear Riley say, are you going to wash your hands? And she was like, I don't really believe in washing my hands.
Right.
And
that's
then
nasty.
Find a way when she went to say goodbye to Riley, and Riley said, I don't think I want you to touch.
Can I ask a question? What do her nails look like? Does she have long nails, short nails?
She has long nails, and like she was talking about how she needed a manicure, or like not extremely long, but like long enough.
Long enough for dirt and other bodily bacteria.
Cheerleading regulations.
But she's like so New York Tumblr type, gotta be so cool, because she was at the bar and she pulls out her fucking laptop and they're like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I lost my iPhone.
Okay. So she has redeeming qualities.
So she's like fucking texting on this fucking MacBook in the middle of
okay.
Off the MacBook.
So she's just like she's just young. Okay, I love it.
Like free in the wind.
Cool, but she's dirty and cool. But most of the time, people who are really, really eccentric cool, they're dirty. I mean, like it goes hand in hand. So it's like I get it.
I wasn't too surprised, but I was disgusted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe we'll give it a go. We'll see.
Sure.
I'll see.
Literally. What are you rotting to, Haley?
I have 2 rots that aren't even really rot. Okay, Love Island has been taking up all of my time and energy. If I'm not watching Love Island, I'm thinking about Love Island. If I'm not thinking about Love Island, I'm watching TikToks about Love Island. So I feel like for the most part, it's really taken all of my bandwidth that I have in terms of spare time. But I do have just a couple of things that I loved this week. One, the Tonys happened last Sunday, and Colascola won for their play Oh Mary, which is the play that I went and saw in New York in January. And I am so proud of this person. I think that their show is it is the best Broadway play I've ever been to. It is so good. It's so funny. I was hysterical. I want to go see it again. So I'm really happy that they won. They were like the only, I think, queer person or non-binary person that like won or something. So really cool win for them. And again, if you live in New York and you're listening to this, go see Oh Mary. You need to go see it. Also, I got my first Jellycat this week. So
Okay.
be proud of me. I've never had a Jellycat, but my manager is going to London and Paris, and she's taking her daughter to like the different Jellycat experiences. And like, she's so excited to get these fucking Jellycats. And I was like, am I missing something? Am I missing something here? I've
No.
never had one.
That's the wave of collector things that you jumped on.
I'm not collecting because I have a reason to need childish things right now. So like,
Okay.
That's right.
I bought one for like a potential young person that might be in our lives. And like, I got one that plays music and stuff. So it's still like, it's not for me, but like
for you.
I'm still kind of excited. It's such a soft fucking, plush toy. I don't know. I'm happy it's not a Labubu. I don't think I can.
I was literally gonna say, like, why didn't you just get a Labubu or a Sunny Angel or something like that? But it's for a kid. It's not for you.
Yeah. The Labubu truly would be for me, and I have no reason for. But apparently, where my manager works, where she lives, there is a mall that has Labubus out the ass. So if anybody wants a Labubu, she was like, "Let me know, and I'll go buy them for you." And like,
How much are they?
I've never looked them up because they kind of scare me.
They're such a big charm to have, and I'm like, it is kind of cute and quirky, but I think I would rather someone just like attach keychains to my Sunny Angels.
You know what you should do? You should bring back the Furby keychain. Like, just get a Furby keychain.
Real.
It kind of looks just as scary.
They can be anywhere between $21.99 and $39.99.
Oh, so they're not even that expensive.
But can you buy them online?
I'm trying to see what it said its most expensive was. I didn't read the whole article.
I think that the issue is
platforms on StockX rare editions have asking price up to $450.
Right. Those are the numbers I'm thinking about. I think it's because it's about the availability. Like there's scarcity. Like when they sell them so quickly that it's a commodity. It's kind of, I don't want to like equate it to a Birkin bag, but it's like if you only have 500 and 5,000 people want one, like it's if you can get your hands on it and then be in the right place at the right time to sell it on the internet or like, whatever. So look, let these people have their Beanie Baby moment, I guess. I'm just catching up to the Jellycat. So maybe in 5 years I will have a Labubu.
Like I'm literally looking at them right now, and I don't see a single one where I'm like, yes, I
need this. Last one for me, and let's end on the sweetest note ever. But Aaliyah follows this account, and Tiki got adopted. If you do not follow this, is it Simon Says is her account? I think it's like her dog's name is Simon. She is this incredible human being that fosters dogs, and she's had these journeys with foster dogs that have been really sweet. But Tiki is a special case. Tiki came to her and was a shell of a dog, was terrified of everything, was just so scared to just experience something that wasn't neglect or abuse or trauma, whatever. In the however many days she has been documenting this dog, she has brought him back to life, and we have watched and been there for every
okay.
And she would post stuff like little things like him like climbing into her lap and like where that would be a big step for him. And he finally got to go home to a family. And it's like,
They didn't think he could be a pet. They were prepared to like put him down. And like the day he even came out of his crate, I cried.
instantly
The day he sat in her lap, I cried.
cried.
The day he like let her
Pet him.
and touch him, I was like, oh my God, she's really doing the Lord's work. He just, and when he played with the other dog for the first time, I was like, oh my God, he really gets to be a dog now.
Like his tail wags, like he is just like, and when she brought his adopted, like, the family that he went home with into their apartment, like he wasn't, I mean, he was like,
afraid. He wasn't afraid.
he was a little, he was like the way a normal dog would, but like he wasn't reactive. He wasn't nervous. Like she needs to write a book or have a show or something, because the way that she does a lot of work to remedy these dogs that otherwise I don't think would be placed into homes soundly, she's doing incredible work. And the other thing about her that I love is that she, as much as she loves the dogs, because I think in my heart I'm like, adopt Tiki, keep Tiki. Her thing is always like, if we adopt Tiki, that's one less dog that we can help. That's like one more house that no longer can foster and help other dogs. So she's very much like, we love these dogs, but we're excited to see them go to a home and like have a family. And so we're so proud of Tiki.
They have
You know
a
what?
TikTok too now. It's called Tiki Plus 2.
Oh, and if these islanders could shape up in 42 days the way Tiki did, I think it would be a miracle. I don't know if it can happen, but if Tiki can make a fucking 180 in 42 days or whatever, I think these guys can wake the fuck up. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, go ahead then, Tiki.
Go ahead, Tiki. We're proud of you. If you're listening to this, Tiki, we love you. We see you. And I hope you're enjoying Love Island.
Oh my God. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up with my little bitty rot of the week. And y'all, I saw a Love Island UK season 7 clip of Anna going in on Jordan for talking to a girl after he said that she was his girlfriend. And I just was like, you know what? This was the best Love Island season ever made.
So good.
And so I've been watching that since what episode? I think I started around where Mora comes in, and I've just been watching since then because the beginning of that is kind of slow. It's really just Molly May and Tommy Fury and the other blonde girl that was supposed to be with Joe, like trying to figure out if they like what's going on there. And so yeah, like when Mora comes in, she brings all the drama. She's yelling at people. She's getting motherfuckers straight. Like
the way she puts these men in their place is everything.
Conversation she wasn't supposed to hear. And she's like, what did he say?
Right.
He was like, it'll be nice to see if she's all mouth. And she's like, what?
Yes, that's what he said.
Yeah.
And it's like her Irish accent that really like fucking slaps. I need Moira to be there to speak for Amaya in the villa. Like I need her to help our girl out.
No,
but doesn't it hope that someone could come in and just like take this season to another level?
Oh, 100%. There's so many like super memorable bombshells who really come in and just do the damn thing. Like I think it can be easily done. And so the bombshells that are coming in this week for this season, I hope they're it, because like we are at that point where like
it's character. We need a new staple character, someone where you're gonna be here.
We only wrapped week 1, guys. So like it's early days. It's early days even still. I think we've got
Moira came in like week 3.
Yeah, she came in week 3 maybe, because I think I just watched a full week because it's week 4 and they're in Casa Amor.
But was Moira a heart rate challenge bombshell?
No, she wasn't. She was a dinner date bombshell. So like the girls were watching from up top, and she got to choose a boy to make her appetizer main and dessert or whatever. And the girls were doing so much up top, laughing and giggling, that she started feeding the dessert to the guy that she was on the date with. And she was like, not that I even like you that much or anything. It's just like they're being bloody annoying. And I was like, yeah, they are.
Oh.
I love that she sounds Jamaican a little bit when she
because I can't really do the Scottish.
She's an island. Ireland is an island. So
I
love
can't
it.
do that accent though. The best I can do is a little Jamaican.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Well, I am so ready for tomorrow night. I can't believe that it's only week 2. We have so much show left to go and we have so much drama already. But if you love this episode, please like, subscribe, all the things, share with your friends, leave us 5 stars, download, stream 12 times, leave it on.
Watch it on YouTube.
Watch it on YouTube. Have a listen party with your friends. Honestly, engage with us on socials. We post throughout the week. We share reactions
And we definitely respond. We respond to everything. So
I think sometimes too soon. I think sometimes some would say we try too hard, but
I mean, it's 3 people running the damn account. Like somebody's gonna
Somebody
see it.
has
and say
time.
something.
y'all, I
Yeah.
want y'all to know that every platform we have has so much like data security issues with us, or like these bitches are logging in from 3 different places in the United States. But we love you guys. We will be back next week. And if you want us to keep up with us, just make sure to stay up to date with us on TikTok and Instagram. But until next week, I hope everyone has a great time watching. And we love you, babes. And if you don't like that we said that, then you can leave.
Fuck off.
Okay. See you guys next week. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
That's a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks for sacrificing a few brain cells with us.
If you had fun, hit subscribe, leave a review, and send this episode to that one friend who swears they don't watch reality TV.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Brain Rot Babble to vote for what we recap next. Until then, stay nosy,
Stay entertained.
And rot in righteousness, babblers. Bye.
Bye.